Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel if you are new here. My name is Blair, welcome to my beauty space. So today I am testing out the brand new e.l.f. Modern Metals collection. So here is the collection and I got this from e.l.f.com. So as soon as I saw a picture of this collection on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to test it out. So yeah, it finally arrived in my house. So today we're going to test out this collection and see how I like it, do I recommend it. So yeah, if you are interested, please keep watching. And also before we start, do you guys like my new nails? This is the holiday nails. So I did the holiday color with the shimmer. I love it. And also I cut my nails just because I opened so many packagings. I just don't want like the long nails to break. Also I don't really want acrylics because I felt like I need my own nails to breathe. So I just really love it. And it matches my shirt right here. This I got from Victoria's Secret and I did a haul on it. So if you're interested, I'll link it down below or I'll put a card right here so that you can click on it and see it after this video. But yeah, I just want to mention because holiday is coming. So yeah, that's a little bit of the side story. So come back to this collection. So in this collection, we have 4 pieces. So the first one is a highlighting and a blush palette. I just love those colors. I almost feel like you can contour with it, which I'm going to try a little bit because obviously I already have my base makeup on, I have my foundation on, I have the contour on, I also have my brows on. So this one is mostly blush, so I'm going to layer it on top of my contour to see how it looks. And then we also have this eyeshadow palette right here, which is the reason why I am interested in this collection, mainly because the 3 colors right here, so those kind of mustard, dark purple, dark navy blue kind of color. I just really want to test it out. And then in the end we have 2 lip products. So this one is the liquid lipstick, this one is the lip gloss. So I have used e.l.f. liquid lipstick in the past. I love them. I think they're really good for the price, and they also give you a pretty big tube. So I feel like for the price, for the quality, is definitely worth the money. So yeah, we're gonna open this collection and test it out together, shall we? Right, so once you open it up, here is the presentation. I really love it. I feel like it is a good collection because I don't like a collection to have too many items. Sometimes it can get really overwhelming and I just feel like it's not necessary to have so many things in one collection. Especially with the speed of makeup new launches, I just feel like sometimes releasing a huge collection may not be in a brand's best interest, but there are some exceptions. Like I think that's like the golden rule, like brands can do whatever they think is the best for their brand. But from a consumer's perspective, sometimes I feel like smaller collections are more attractive because I just don't feel the burden to pick what's going on in the collection. I feel like I could just buy the whole collection, you know what I'm saying? Instead of if you have a bigger collection at a higher price point, I just have to decide which one I want, which one I don't, which actually may be good for someone. It might not be a bad thing because that gives you more options, but I just feel like I like it. I like this kind of collection, like, you know? So let's start with the eyeshadow palette. So this is the eyeshadow palette looks like. So this is called Modern Metals, obviously. And I love this packaging. I love that this is clear so you can see through the colors because a lot of the e.l.f. products, it's all like black packaging so you can never see what's inside. So it's quite inconvenient. I love the fact that they changed the packaging. And also I love this color. I just feel like it's a beautiful golden holiday color. Once you open it up, here are the 10 shades and it's the same layout as their like old standard packaging, which I really like. In this palette you get 5 shimmers and 5 mattes. So these from the right side are all mattes and then this one from the left side are all shimmers, which I think is a very like even distribution. I really love it. And in the palette, you also have this white transition shades. Then you have this kind of a lighter base shade, and then you have a darker like defining shade. So I feel like this palette can cover all your need. Especially if you're buying for these 3 colors, I don't think you need the help of another palette to achieve a full look. I think you can use this entire palette to do one full look. So that's why I really love it. I feel like that's their design, like one palette you can just cover the whole look. So yeah, this is the layout of the palette. So now jump into the swatches. So the first shade is this white pearl shade and I'm going to swatch it right here. Whoa, that's very pigmented. So right here. Oh my goodness, I love the pigmentation. This one has shimmer into it, so it's not like a complete matte, but I personally don't mind because I love my base to have a little bit shimmer. Not as they're not overly shimmery, like I'm cool with it. So that's the first shade. And then we also have this kind of like a golden shade right here. Looks beautiful. Look at this shade. So nice. And then we have this kind of like a grass green shade, I guess you can call it. So right here. Oh my goodness. I love it. Those swatches are very, very good. And then this is kind of like a brown shade. All their shimmers are really good. Like you barely touch it and then it's like that. And the white shade I did touch a little bit more, so that's why it's more pigmented. So that's the 4 swatches of the shimmers. And then now let's swatch some mattes. So the first one will be this color right here. That is pretty good. Look. Right? And then we'll have this kind of like a, I don't know, brownish shade. That is good. Then we'll have this purple shade right here. Wow. It is very pigmented. I absolutely love it. Maybe try a blue shade right here. Look at these. Those are so pigmented. I just think this is such a great palette. I've swatched all of them for the first time. I feel like this is a great palette. Just look at the swatches. They are bomb.com. So now we're going to apply it on our eyelid. First, I'm going to use the Sigma E25 blending brush to blend out the base shade. So the first one I'm going to use is this matte white shade. So I'm going to just apply it on my eyelid. Oh my gosh, I love it. Then let's do this kind of like a matte shade right here. So it's kind of like a lighter brown shade like this. And I'm going to blend it out like this. That's really good. If you're first time watching my video, you know that I love to use one blending brush from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. If I don't need to change a brush, I won't, because I just feel like not everybody have like 10 brushes to do their makeup. So I want to be very relatable. Also, I'm just kind of lazy. Like I love use the same brush. Like I will use it as long as I can. So I'm just going to pick up the darker shade and just blending it out like the whole entire eyelid. Honestly, I love what I'm seeing so far. This is pretty good, like I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty good. It's getting there. By the way, I really love Sigma blending brush. I think they're really, really good for the price point. Next, I decided to use this mustard shade right here because this shade might be mixed up with this shade. So I decided to use a brand new brush, and this is from Luxie Beauty. I love this brush, and it's dual fiber, so it is really good. Alright, moving on, I want to do a little bit of this purple shade, just allow my lash line to smoke out the look a little bit. I don't want to do too much, I only want to do like right here, so that my looks are more defined. Love the dimension of my eye. I just felt like the darker shade definitely defines the look a little bit more. Right, so the last step, I want to use this greenish shimmer shade to just do on the center of my lid so that we have a nice shimmer finish. So right here, it is right here. So yeah, I just put it right in the center and then smudge out a little bit. I really, really love how it looks. I feel like this look is finished. So it's like a bronze kind of green color. I think it's perfect for the winter time. So yeah, this is the finished look. I really like it. I feel like those colors performed really well on my eyes, and I really love the color story of this palette. And I use mostly like warm tone shades this time, and next time I really want to try this cool tone blue with more like cool tone shimmers right here. But so far I like what I see. I think it is a beautiful look. Okay, so now I'm going to get my eyeliner and lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. The lashes are on, the liners are on, so I feel like the whole look is really coming together. So moving on, I am going to test out the blush and the highlighting palette right here. So here is the palette right here. I really love this palette. And once you open it up, here are all the shades. So you get 3 like shimmer highlighting shade. Let me swatch for you guys. This is the first one. Then the second one is this kind of like a, I don't know, champagne highlight shade. I feel like the swatches of these highlighters are less impressive compared with the eyeshadows. Maybe the eyeshadows are designed to be more intensified because it's for the eye look, but then the highlighters maybe are more on the subtle side, because I know that some brands tend to have subtle highlight compared with like super blending highlight, which I actually like. Like I like both. I feel like it's good to have both. Alright, moving on, let's swatch the 3 blushes right here. I honestly love these colors. I feel like they're really versatile, and they're great blushes to layer up on top of a contour or something like that. So that's the first one. And then we have the middle one right here. This one, let's see. That is a pretty color. And lastly, we have the darkest one. So this is a color I feel like can be used as a contour. It is definitely on the right side, so I wouldn't recommend using it alone as a contour. I definitely think it's better you use the blush on top of a contour so that you still have that kind of color, but then your base is still kind of cool tone, you know, this kind of bronze shade. As for today's look, since our eyes are more like kind of like a neutral green kind of a color, I am going to use the middle shade right here, and I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs the blusher brush. So this is literally called the blusher, and I love this brush. I bought it when it's on sale because I would never pay like $50 for a brush. I think that's a little bit crazy, so I bought it for like 20 something dollars. That's why I think it's a good price. So I'm picking up the shade and I'm going to just apply it. Whoa, look how pigmented. So definitely do not just judging a blush by the swatches, because from the swatches, as you can see, it is pretty pigmented, but not as pigmented as the eyeshadows. So actually I was a little bit less impressed because I was like, what's that pigmentation? Look at how it applies on my face. I feel like now I have to blend extra hard just to, you know, get the color. So this is what it looks like. It's not bad. I actually kind of like it. So we're gonna do a little bit more, just like right here. Like right here. It is amazing. Look at the color right here. I actually quite like this color. I just felt like you need to be really light-handed with this one because look at the pigmentation. I do think this is a great color, actually, for a lot of makeup looks and also for a lot of the skin colors. I feel like color will look good on any skin tone, and also for this eye makeup look, because this is more of kind of like a mauve but brown color. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of the Anastasia contour in the shade Rosewood. Like that's one of my fave, and also that one is a lot of people's fave. So I feel like this color actually kind of reminds me of that color. So yeah, if you didn't get the Anastasia one, I feel like you can just get this one, and it's way cheaper. And I feel like the colors are really similar. And plus, who is really gonna like use up a blush, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's necessary to have like a big pan. So definitely, if you want to save some money, I feel like you can just get this palette because it's really good. Honestly, now looking at the camera, I feel like I overdid it. So let me use this diffuser brush from Sephora to diffuse it. This one is a great diffuser brush. Look, right? And on this side. Alright, so this is a blush color. I really love it. I think it is a beautiful color. And then now moving on to the highlight. So for the highlight today, I really want to use this kind of a lighter champagne color. And I'm going to use the Real Technique fan brush just to put it down, like right here. That is so pretty. Like this. I love it. I love it. I think this is such a pretty color. Alright, lastly, we have these two lip products left. So I'm going to use this one first just to see how the color looks like. And next, if I think it's necessary, I'll put this one on top because this is more like a glitter shade. So before I put on my lips, let's swatch it first. So here, first, this is the tip. It is kind of like a doe foot. So you just put it right here. Wow, that is beautiful. This is literally like the burnt orange color everyone is going crazy about. So you can definitely get it from e.l.f. And this is way cheaper than a lot of other brands. And it is so creamy. I used e.l.f.'s liquid lipstick in the past. They're really, really nice, so it's no joke. I think if you're thinking about it, you should just get it because it is really good. Alright, moving on, let's swatch the second one, which is this kind of like a glossy kind of color right here. That is beautiful. Wow, look at the shimmer. That is really, really shimmery. I love the shimmer. It looks so, so nice. I love it. I can definitely wear this alone because I feel like the color is very pigmented on its own and it's a great shimmery lip gloss. Now I'm going to apply this color on my lip first. So here we go. Alright, here is the color. Oh my goodness. This is definitely the Christmas color. I love this color. And also I think this color is very universal as well. I think e.l.f. did a great job to produce a very color inclusive line because I think all the products in this collection can be used for lighter, medium, or darker shades. It's really awesome that everyone can enjoy this collection. And upon the application, I just love the performance of this liquid lipstick. It goes on so smoothly, it's very pigmented, one swipe is enough, and also it dries down pretty fast, and on top of that, it's not too dry, so I think it's very comfortable, at least for now, to wear. But if I remember it correctly, when I used the liquid lip in the past, I think it's very comfortable after all to wear this liquid lipstick, so I am absolutely loving it. Alright, next I'm going to put the gloss on top. So here we go. Ooh, it tastes really yummy. I love the taste of this gloss. It is very yummy. Wow, that is beautiful. It is really, really gorgeous. I love this lip combo. I think the whole collection can be wear together perfectly. I guess that's also what they intended for people to do. Otherwise, right, why put in a collection? And all I can say is that they did a great job. I love the entire collection. I love every single one of the products that I tried so far. And I may not try every shade in every product. For all the stuff I've tried so far, 2 thumbs up. I am loving it. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I will see you guys next time. Bye.